with Season 2.5 just around the corner, and some pretty heartbreaking team-up losses, right? I'm sure there's many of you who are wondering how on earth you'll be able to function without your Venom team-up. Well, that's why I'm making this video. These are useful combos that will make you not useless and more useful instead of being useless in Season 2.5. Combo number 1. You're going to be swinging in the air. You zip to him, web cluster, punch, web cluster, uppercut.
That's 3.
You can obviously just do this on the ground as well.
Wow, 4 in a row.
The difference with being in the air and swinging down to someone is, like, you know, they're less prone to expect it. Like that. A variation of that is with the down slam. So you can go web cluster, down slam, web cluster, uppercut. That first one with just the punch is for 250 health characters. But the down slam one will work with like Lunar Snow and them lot with 275. Notice how unavoidable that is, like literally.
Double KO.
It's so quick. Whereas with Lunar Snow, if you do that first combo with the punch, she still has 1. You have to add a web cluster. So it's pretty much just like opportunity wise. I mean, if you're already on the ground, she's right next to you. Like, I understand it would be kind of time consuming to hit the double jump or even a cancel for a down slam. So you could just go like that. Like, that's also really fast. But it leaves more time for her to get a freeze on you. Alright, number 3. I would say it's the same as that, but do it with the cancel. Right, because then you don't have to be all up in the air. So ideally you would be in the back lines. Say that's a healer.
Tagged him with the spider tracer.
You could just and just be gone like in an instant.
Watch out, they're headed our way.
Alright, combo number 3. Is that up to 3? Alright, whatever. I'll leave numbers in the top right because my stupid brain can't handle it.
Every day I wake
Be in the air. You want to zip down. And when you're about to land, you want to hit him with a cluster and then an uppercut. And then you want to hit them with the pull.
Now I gotcha.
And then a down slam. Alright, so it's going to look something like this.
Cracks a whip.
Wow, 4 in a row.
What's good about that combo is,
Watch out,
I mean,
they're headed our way.
I think I came up with it. I won't take credit. I'm sure someone else has done that with all the billions of people on Earth. But it's not common, you know, it's not a common combo, so it's harder to see, you know, and I think it's more useful for someone like Black Panther. Because with Black Panther, obviously there's this combo that'll take his 300 health just like that. But because he's always dashing around, something like this, like that combo, is just much more useful for him, because it doesn't require him to be staying still and not dash the whole freaking time. So he could be like,
Now I gotcha.
and like for instance, if he's like dashed there or something, or dashed there, you can just aim your pull to where he is and get him like that. It's a bit harder to do, but if you can do it well, the success rate is just really good. Alright, the next one is I learned from a guy on TikTok. I believe his name was Sekon. I'll leave it in the description. The combo is you hit him with a cluster, then you
Now
pull,
I gotcha.
and then you punch, web cluster, uppercut. So it would look like this.
Spider slam.
Double KO.
And then he adds a jump onto it. So for instance, if you're like a mantis and you get pulled by it, instead of her just turning around and sleeping you just like that, because you're on the ground, you'd be in the air
Life
and
is
she
hard
just wouldn't know
sometimes,
where to hit you,
but
or
at
she
least
would
maybe I
miss.
can make it easier for other
So
people.
adding the jump, it'll look like this.
Now I gotcha.
Notice how high up in the air I am, and yet the uppercut
Watch
can still
out, they're
reach.
headed our way.
Also, if you miss this initial cluster, cluster, and you just
Now I
get the
gotcha.
pull, then you can still do it and just add a chain of clusters on the end. Same with any other combo, really. With Black Panther, for instance, with this combo, that's not going to take Black Panther, right? Because he's got 300 health. That's 275. And he'll be 1. But you can obviously just add a cluster.
4 in a row.
The art of improvisation, ladies and gentlemen. The art of improvisation.
Now I gotcha.
Not every combo is going to go perfect every single time. But if you don't know how to just chain things on and like improvise with your abilities and cooldowns and whatever, then a lot of kills that you could secure are just going to go on free because you're relying on the combo going perfectly every single time. And it's like the problem with like that, not only does it waste a web swing, right, when you do that cancel, but it's also so easy for them to heal through, or even like, yeah, dash away or sleep you, or, you know, stun or anything like that. So, something to think about. Alright, so the next combo, I believe they call it a yo-yo. Basically, it's used primarily when during like a healer ult. Say you want to pull someone out of the ult and get a kill.
Now I gotcha. Pretty sure those are bad guys.
And that's what it's going to look like in full speed. Alright, the next combo is going to be a variation of this, but with a pull. So say for like a Jeff, for instance, this is really useful, because if you try and do this to Jeff, he isn't stunned or anything, so he can just swim away, like literally. So what you can do is pull, and during the pull, you hit your double jump, and then by the time they're at you, you can down slam, cluster, and then uppercut. So it's gonna look like this.
Spider Sling.
5. That's amazing.
Alternatively, you can add a cluster at the start.
Crack the whip. Tagged him with a spider tracer.
6 in a row. Way
And
to
if you
go.
move between your cluster and your pull fast enough, then that's honestly better.